Hello, my name is Norman Meier, and welcome to 22 Ways to Promote Your Own Book and System. Number 1, your core idea. Let's assume that you have a talent for gardening. For you, it's merely a hobby to feel relaxed and to enjoy seeing how your plants develop. But initially, you would never think that your knowledge about gardening could be valuable to someone else. But because you have been doing it for so many years and you practically learned everything about gardening, you are at the level where you could also teach others how to create beautiful gardens. So first, what you should do is write down everything you know about your topic, which is gardening. Then you structure it in such a way that it's more organized and it has chapters or lessons. And then you compile the information in a book or in a brochure. And based on that book, you create a self-study program, like a how-to-do-it-yourself video series, for example. Or you offer a course or a seminar for people who want to learn it firsthand. So basically, you can make money by teaching others what you love to do. So you can make money on your book, on your video series, and your seminar. And if you promote it well, you might be able to make a lot of money from it and create another income stream, make a living from it, and maybe even quit your regular day job. So what you can do in your life, what you're good at, is valuable and you can make money with it. How cool is that? And that is why, because we're in the information age. Information is valuable, to other people, and other people are willing to pay money for information. And something that is maybe normal for you or nothing special might be a revelation to someone else. So other people are willing to pay for information that you already have inside of you today. So ask yourself, what is your special talent, your skill, or your knowledge in a specific area that you today undervalue? So if you compare yourself with the average person in a specific field or area, what is it that you can do better than that? You don't need to be the best in your area. You don't need to be number one, but you just need to be better than the average person. So there is at least the knowledge for one book inside of you today. Ask yourself the following questions. Number 1, what can you do better than someone else? Number 2, what kind of talents, skills, or abilities do you have? Number 3, what are the things that you can do exceptionally well? Number 4, what are your hobbies? Number 5, what could you write about that would be of interest to someone else? Number 6, what specific knowledge could you charge money for? You can build your own business based on knowledge that you already have. You can create products and services based on an idea and information that you possess. Don't underestimate the potential of your knowledge. Some people made millions by selling seminars about real estate, for example. So what is it that you know well? Number 2, becoming an infopreneur. An entrepreneur is a businessman who builds his own business. An infopreneur is an entrepreneur who sells information-based products. We are drowning in information today. The internet offers way too much information and people are unsure of what is relevant and what is important and what is irrelevant. An infopreneur takes a certain topic and creates several types of media out of it. These things can be books, audio CDs, DVDs, live seminars, or other products. So the information that is sold must be simple and easy to use, and it should also produce immediate results. You need 3 things in order to market your information. Number 1, you need an interesting story. Number 2, you need an expertise that people want and need. And number 3, you need a strong marketing plan. You can turn your life story into money. And you can do this if you even failed miserably. You can talk about how ugly, how fat, how lonely, how addicted, or how unhappy you were, and how you turned your life around. But the knowledge that you have obtained during your hardship, for example, helped you to make positive changes in your life. And I'm sure there's other people out there who have the same problems or issues that you had, and you can help them to get to a better place by telling them how you did it. Example, Anthony Robbins is the number one and the most successful motivational speaker in the world. He talks about a time in his life where he lived in a 400 square foot apartment, and then he decided to change his life. Susan Powter, the author of the book Stop the Insanity, has found a way to lose weight without a diet. She used to be 133 pounds overweight. Or Brian Tracy, for example, he used to do laboring jobs, digging ditches before he got into sales. Today, he's one of the greatest sales and management trainers there is. So basically, you need a good story that people want to hear and that they can relate to. Usually stories of times of hardship that someone had to overcome a difficult area in their time, they're usually very appealing, and they appeal to the general public. So is there anything that you know that you did in your life that you had to overcome that could help other people to improve their lives? Do you have a certain skill or expertise in an area that people need and want? Are you an expert in accounting? Are you a great basketball player, or do you know how to communicate with spirits? No matter what your talent, knowledge, or ability might be, there are people out there who don't have the same level and who would love to learn from you. Let me give you another example, and it's very simple. For example, you're a good salesperson, and salesperson A makes $100,000 per year, but salesperson B only makes $25,000 a year. Now, do you think that person A could teach person B something? Probably yes. Even though there are a lot of salespeople out there who maybe make $1 million, but the information that person A could give person B is still very valuable and useful, correct? So all you need is a good story. You talk about your results, your achievements, and then you sell your system. Number 3, how to make money with informational products. A book sells generally for about $20, and the production of a book is about $5. So it doesn't mean that if you sell a lot of books, you will become a millionaire and make a lot of money. Some people do, of course, but you need a bestseller. So what I want to show you or talk to you about is that you have other mediums and other ways of making money, and the book can be a great opener that gets you started, or someone gets interested in your topic, but it's not the book itself that is the real money maker. It's another medium. And for example, let's start. So let's say if you create like a manual or brochure, an ebook, typically that doesn't really cost you anything. If you have a computer at home, you can create the text, you can design it. It can be very inexpensive, like basically no cost, but you can sell it anywhere from like $10 to $200. You can create an audio CD for $1 per CD, for example, but you can sell it for $20 or for $50 or $100. For example, right now you're listening to me, and I'm using my own computer with GarageBand to record this program. It doesn't cost me anything because I already have it, and all I have to do is just to send it to the production company to produce a physical disc out of it. Or I leave it as it is, and it's an electronic document and didn't cost me anything. The only thing it cost me was time. You can do videos. Today, the inbuilt cameras in our computers and phones are great. It's very inexpensive to buy a video camera. Production of a DVD, if you produce like 100 or 1,000 items, is maybe $2, but you can sell it for $20 or $50. Then coaching, seminars, newsletters, speeches, they don't really cost you anything but time, so that you don't have actual production cost. But you can sell your hour for $100, for $500. You can sell a seminar for $300 or $5,000 for like a 3-day seminar. You can get, invited to a speech. Some people get paid like $20, $50, $100,000 to give a speech. I mean, it's incredible. It's just information, but there was no actual production out of it. If you want to sell a video course, video course maybe to produce costs you $30, but you can sell it from $250 to $2,000. So do you see, you don't really need a lot of money to get started. You don't even need a new system. All you have to do is you take an existing knowledge that you already have and you repackage it in a new way. You can start, by sharing your ideas and knowledge with your friends. And if they like it, run a small ad and an offer or a free seminar. And you can film that seminar that, where people show up that, they don't have to pay for anything. And in the background, you see the people in the background, you film yourself, and what happens is then you take that recording, edit it a little bit, and boom, you have a product, and you can sell that product online. Robert Allen, for example, the best-selling author and motivational speaker, he offered seminars on how to buy a house to make money without using a down payment. And then, he told his friends about the system and they got excited and so forth. Then he created a free 2-hour seminar and people would sign up for this course. And in 20 years, and he claims that he sold over 2.5 million books for $20 a book. 100,000 people signed up for his seminars and paid about $500, which is about $50 million in gross sales. And 20,000 people signed up for his extensive 5-day seminar and paid about $5,000. So you can see selling information can be extremely lucrative. And let's say you have only 1% of those numbers that I just mentioned, you can still make a good living out of it. And it can even go into the extreme side. For example, there was a thief and he developed a program on how to protect stores from people like him. So he sold his products to various companies and ended up earning over $500,000. So what is it that you know well? And sometimes your fortune is buried right in your own backyard and you don't even know it. Each one of us has a specific, knowledge or specific talents and abilities. And the level of knowledge and skill that you have developed, can be something that other people are willing to pay money for.